Welcome back to Twintero. I'm David.
I'm Gary.
And I hit the recording button faster than Gary could come up with topics. That's how I roll.
Happens, right?
Too much talking, too much planning, not enough action.
Because why would you want to be prepared for the reading that you're going to do?
I'm following the leader of this country. I'm going to be impulsive with no preparation. Just jump right in, both feet. It's the way to do it. All this talking and thinking, nothing ever gets done. Actually, it's more of an Elon Musk thing if you think about it. Musk is like, why talk about things when we could just do it and find out the answer?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if this snake is venomous or not. Pick it up and let it bite you and see what happens in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, more like, hey, big balls, go pick up that snake over there. Let's see if it's poisonous. Oh, yep, it was. That was dumb. Glad I didn't do that. Now, what happened to that poor car? It looks like it's upside down or from Australia.
Oh, yeah, this is my 24 Hours of Lemons t-shirt. So some people were asking the last time I wore it what this t-shirt was.
Let me blow it up so people can get a good long look at it.
Yeah, there we go. 24
Gary's showing off his pecs. He's been doing lots of push-ups and breaststroke recently to
yeah, it's definitely not from butterfly. I refuse to do butterfly. There's little point to it. If you're
Can you get the first 25 yards early in the workout with butterfly and make it?
Yeah, there's some people that actually swim fly, and it's like, unless you're on a master's team and or competing, why are you bothering? and some, there was one guy who was swimming next to me who was doing fly.
You didn't answer my question, by the way.
What's that?
Are you able to make your 25 yards of fly?
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
Yeah. I can even make it look really good.
Wow. That's a novel first.
Yeah, the guy I was swimming next to today, he swam at the pace I used to swim at.
Okay, good. So yeah, if you're working on multiple times a week is helping. Good job.
Yeah. So he was
just as an aside, I swam fly in high school and college. You would never know it now. My stroke would look terrible. There's a lot to be said for having some upper body and core strength in order to do that.
Yeah, in his mind, Dave can still crank a 100 fly under.
I still have dreams. And it looked good, too. My fly looked good once upon a time. Now I would be a struggle.
Yeah, exactly. No, but the 24 Hours Lemons, it's a race series for inexpensive cars. In theory, the car has to cost $500 or less. And then you can spend as much as you want on safety gear. So brakes, roll cages, stuff like that. Yeah, there's certain minimum standards. But it's a racing series in the United States for junky cars.
Right. So it's a play on the 24 Hour of Le Mans.
Yeah.
So instead of Le Mans, they spell it lemons, but they pronounce it Le Mans.
It's endurance racing with crap cars. YouTube, they got a whole bunch of videos on YouTube of actual races. The car we raced was a 1977 BMW 530i, and and all the cars are decorated. So
I was going to say this is kind of like the Rocky Horror Picture Show of racing. Yes. Your car should have a theme and come in costume.
Yes, because they strongly encourage it because they get more applications than they have slots. And this is supposed to be sort of irreverent and fun. So safety is the number one priority, but after safety, it's all about having fun. So our car was all covered in fur, and we dyed the fur purple and blue, and we put spots on it. It was Sully from Monsters Inc. was our car.
What's the grand prize for winning the 24 Hour of Lemons?
It may have changed, but when I was racing, it was $500, usually paid in nickels.
Think of how many. Let's see, that's 1,000 rolls of nickels.
Yeah, it's a lot of nickels.
I mean, the first prize gives you an idea of what this is about.
Yeah.
I've seen cars that have had like a missile strapped onto the top with like bracketing to make it look like it's a missile launcher. It's usually a Miata that they've got this thing on.
Well, there was one guy, they had a missile on a missile on top of the car, and it had Wile E. Coyote on it.
Oh, strapped on it, even better.
And they had a sister car that had a Roadrunner with the legs that would roll around in a circle. And the two of them would go around the track together, chasing each other.
Perfect. I'm assuming the Roadrunner was in front.
Generally.
Yeah, and that's kind of the theme, having a little bit of fun and getting to drive like a maniac on a what track were you on, Laguna Seca?
No, we drove Thunder Hill and Sears Point are the two that are closest.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know if they do Laguna Seca. They might. No, I don't. Nah, that might be too dangerous. I forget what the track's down in Southern California. I'll think of it later. I've driven
Buttonwillow or Willow.
Yeah, Buttonwillow. Yeah, so Buttonwillow is called Button Terrible. The one up that we've raced, they call it the arse sweat because it's usually in the summer, and you're wearing like full-on fire suit and everything, and yeah, it's hot and uncomfortable.
I can always run the AC on the car, I suppose.
Yes. So yeah.
So what are we reading on, by the way?
I think we're gonna read on John Bolton, the raid they did on John Bolton and his animated.
Hello, my name's John Bolton.
And maybe just in general on the revenge tour. So when I saw that, the first thought I had about when they said they were going to they raided John Bolton's house, and in theory they were looking for classified documents. And my first thought was, does Trump have no sense of irony at all? Of all the people to go after somebody for holding classified documents, it's like, shouldn't you go look at Bedminster or Mar-a-Lago? I think you'll have a much better chance of finding some.
And in typical Trump efficiency, they instead got a search warrant for Michael Bolton's house, and then instead of classified documents, they found classic albums, classical music albums.
A bunch of albums from the 90s that they instantly locked their hearing once they listen.
Now I've done some John Bolton readings. I actually had to restart the first one because I called him Michael Bolton probably half a dozen times in the first couple minutes. I apologize. I will refer to him as Michael Bolton throughout this reading because it's just word association. I'm thinking Bolton, and I go with Michael first. John isn't even a thing.
Yeah, and it's funny because John Bolton, he is not a rhino or a Democrat by any stretch. This guy, he's a conservative Republican. I mean, it's like kind of like Liz Cheney, right? He's a war hawk. He is definitely conservative, but since he disagreed or pushed back against Trump and Trump's agenda, now he's the enemy.
And you think about it, he was subpoenaed to testify in front of Congress for Trump's impeachment trial. He opted not to do it. He had a book come out instead. And that's why he didn't want to testify, because then it would take in all the excitement out of his book. So he went for the money and figured, no, I would be fine. And guess what? No, you weren't. No, you weren't. So why don't you go lead off here?
Okay, so let's look at the energy around
Michael Bolton.
Around John Bolton. What was the energy around the motivation to go after someone who, by all accounts, is a very conservative Republican for entertainment purposes only? Please. Okay, make sure. Oh, the deck's got it right side up. Okay, this is my Trump appeasing MAGA card. Two of Pentacles. It's either if you're not with me, you're against me. This is one of those things where, and it could also be, trying to deflect attention once again away from the Epstein case. Challenge, the Queen of Cups. It's trying to keep a lid on the emotional situation that you're finding yourself in. Once again, I'm kind of leaning to two things. It's either to deflect from the Epstein case, get people's emotions, pointed towards that, because, people were very outraged when Trump had government documents. So they should be equally outraged if John Bolton has government documents. But it could also just be my revenge tour, and I've been stewing on this for years, the last 4 years, and now is my chance to get revenge. And underneath it, you got the Six of Wands, because I won the election and I get to do what I want to do. Just revel in his little victories.
And it was certainly widely speculated that Trump would go on a venture. Hell, John Bolton, before Trump got inaugurated, said that Trump was going to go on a revenge tour and that he would be targeted by Trump.
Yeah.
So, he knew it was coming.
Yeah, there's your revenge tour right there. I've got an orange cat that wants to make an appearance.
Yeah, Nico just got removed from the room because he was about to jump up too.
Yeah.
Do you want me to pause so you can give her some food?
Yeah, it's exactly what she wants. Okay, give me a second here.
And we're
okay, good. So thanks for giving me that time to stack the deck.
Yeah, exactly.
In the past, you got the Eight of Wands. This is basically all the communication that Bolton was saying. He's going to come after me.
Oh, this is absolutely to distract from the Epstein case when you were going through that. Absolutely, this it's both, right? It's I get to have revenge and I get to distract from the Epstein case because all the evidence started being released on Friday, and that's when they did the Bolton raid. What a coincidence!
Yeah. So, and current energy, King of Pentacles. Hey, I've got control. I've got the money. I got the things of value. I can. It's basically I control. I'm the one in control. I'm in charge. Overarching energy, perfect. A Six of Swords. Yeah, let's get this Epstein thing out of the headlines and move it over someplace where no one's looking.
He's still saying it's a Democratic hoax, by the way.
Oh God. The lesson to be learned is the Knight of Pentacles. I guess the lesson for us is don't keep looking when he says squirrel.
Follow the bouncing ball.
Yeah. Follow the money. Stick to your values. Don't get distracted when he says squirrel.
What about blind squirrel?
And the outcome is the Tower. Gosh. So I think what this is Trump is seeing that the things around him are starting to collapse. It could, this tower could just represent the support that MAGA is giving him, because MAGA wants this Epstein information and they wanted it yesterday, and they want all of it. And he's trying to sort of parse it out in a little bit at a time, trying to see how little he can give out and get them to be placated. But I think what this card is telling me is that his support amongst his base is starting to really fracture and begin to crumble. And he feels like this was a method for shoring up that support or trying to forestall the collapse of that.
I think also his health has been poor, and there's more stories coming about his poor health. And if he's running out of time on his revenge tour. Yeah. He's not going to get the full 4 years to go after all his enemies. So you have to start going after them as quick as you can. And again, also to distract, to protect his legacy. There were questions as questions whether or not the FBI was going to plant classified documents. I'd like to think the FBI had. Now, Kash Patel is corrupt. Sorry, but that doesn't mean the FBI agents are. Much in the same way that Trump was saying the FBI agents planted documents at Mar-a-Lago, even though there was no evidence of that's the case. Would they? If we're going to believe they didn't do it against Trump and Mar-a-Lago, I think we should give them the same benefit on the raid of John Bolton. If there's classified documents in there, it's possible that they are Bolton's. But I'll tell you what, they better have Bolton's fingerprints on it or some DNA of some sort, because it would be really hard to explain to a jury how a classified document is in Bolton's possession without his fingerprints all over it. Mm-hmm. What do you do? Put an archivist gloves on and gently peel him back. That doesn't seem likely. I can just ask that. Did Bolton have classified documents in his possession when the FBI raided his home and his office? Ten of Swords, Five of Cups. Those are not great cards. Queen of Cups, Judgment, the Hermit card.
Well, they're looking.
Did he have documents there? It's not really answering me on this one. What it's giving me is that he knows they're going after him because he didn't keep his mouth shut. He's disappointed in this because of the reputational harm that's going to come. But underneath it all is the Hermit. It's almost like it doesn't matter if he had documents there or not. Because it's the reputational harm that's going to come just from the investigation on it. Somebody had said that Bolton's a very intelligent guy and has a lot of secrets in his head, and that could be true. But it's like Bolton knew this day was going to happen. He knew Trump was going to come for him on the revenge tour. He was lying low with it. Again, not unexpected. I would be really careful about him, though, because if you go after him and try and bring him down, he could rebirth and take the lid off the cup. Basically, he kept his mouth shut about Trump and Trump's inner workings. He thinks Trump's an idiot, and his book had said some stuff, but he probably held some stuff back. And you went after him, and guess what? He might just say, you know what? Okay, I see how it's going to be. You're now going to find out. I would be very careful about making if I were Donald Trump, about making John Bolton your enemy. Or I should say, it's too late for that advice. You probably should have thought long and hard about that before going after him, because he might prove to be an incredibly dangerous enemy.
Okay. Well, will Trump? Let's do a side by side. Bolton and Trump. The consequences of this. As the outcome of this becomes clear, what does the energy look like for Trump versus Bolton as a result of this? How's that sound? Okay, for Bolton, Page of Swords, bring it on, baby.
Whistleblower.
Yeah, that is the whistleblower card, huh? I'm comfortable. I have earned my reputation. I'm comfortable reaping what I've sown. I know where the bodies are buried. And I can come out of this victorious. It actually looks like for Bolton, he's going to come out okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like I'm sitting on a treasure trove of information that I've kept secret, but okay. Yeah. This is how we're going to play. Hold on. Right. My camera is resetting here.
Oh.
Sorry. Sorry for any technical difficulty. I was sitting here and all of a sudden my screen went black and I got the little refresher thing spinning around. So I don't think you missed anything other than Gary turning over that top card.
And me fixing all the cards. On Trump, once again, this was the outcome of this was he was trying to get the Epstein information kind of out to sea, if you will, because he doesn't want the people of the United States seeing what was going on there. But here comes the judgment card. People are going to need to stand up, and God, lots of major arcana on this one.
Uh-huh.
So you got the judgment card, stand up for your values, stand up and be counted. High Priestess, because there's secrets out there that are going to be revealed, that are going to impact Trump's star. And he's trying to move this away. Bolton looks like he comes out okay. Trump,
Yeah.
not so much. There's big picture stuff happening to Trump from this.
It's just things are not working out for Donald. They really aren't. And the more he tries to clean up the ink spill, the more he's spreading the ink spill.
Yeah.
He is Curious George.
He needs a blotter like Curious George didn't have.
Yeah. Last one, Spirit, just a little four-carder. What are we supposed to take away from Trump going after, I was about to say Michael Bolton, going after John Bolton? Apparently Michael Bolton is recovering or fighting brain cancer, so wishing him the best on that one. All right, what should we take away from this event here? What would you like us to know? Knight of Swords, moving fast on a crusade type thing. You got the Devil, which is corruption, the Fool card, new starts, new beginnings, and the Queen of Cups.
Yeah, that Queen of Cups has come up on almost every single throw.
Yeah, and then the Nine of Cups underneath there. What I want to know, I think somebody made a mistake. Somebody sitting here who's under control and is going to move forward on a new path, dealing with the corruption. I think Bolton's kept his mouth shut about what he knows, and Trump is basically giving him permission and setting him free. Because now Bolton has to defend himself. This, yeah.
Yeah, maybe the documents that Bolton had were stuff that he rescued from the burn bags. Yeah, it's all the compromise I had on you, Donald, but go ahead, make a case out of it.
And you'll know if they found documents on there because they'll announce it. They'll trumpet that stuff really quickly because they have to. It's like if they actually found documents, it's not going to be like, oh, well, the FBI is going to keep that secret and we're going to investigate, because this is not a legitimate investigation. This is a witch hunt. And if they found documents, they are going to be loud and clear. It's kind of like these same idiots that were like when they were trying to impeach Biden. Mm-hmm. And, they're saying that they're sitting on some documents. And so, the folks on the investigative committee, the Democrats, saying, let's publish it. Let's go. Yeah. And it was more the threat, the statement that we're investigating Biden for impeachable offenses, and they kept that going for a year and a half, almost 2 years. They never found anything. If they found anything, they'd have gone to Fox News like that. Yeah. Said, we got it. Look, here it is. The corrupt Biden regime, China, millions of dollars. There's nothing there.
Yeah, you know what it was with Biden is there was, sometimes in the vending machines you got that one bag of chips that's like hanging,
half hanging on there, and you got two for the price of one.
And yeah, he put that quarter in there and got that second bag of chips. That was the corruption. That's what they got him on. They just ran out of time.
Okay. Anything else for this one?
No, I think we've kind of beat this one to death.
We've cupped it as far as we're going to go. Thank you everyone for watching this video and supporting our channel. We do appreciate it.
Yeah, if you like these videos, give us a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe, and we'll wake you up at midnight with a new one.
And unlike those other tarot channels that have twins on them, there are none. There's a twin channeler channel.
Oh,
but not tarot.
No.
And unlike previous Twin Tarot videos, we're going to give secret cards out to people.
Yeah.
Shout outs.
So let's give a couple of shout outs. Hey, look at this. Alf Carlson just left a comment. What an evening. SVT 1 and 2, Downtown Abbey. So yeah, Alf is out there watching classical movies. And I'm right there with you, Alf.
It's got to be like midnight Alf's time. Alf, go to bed.
Yeah, it's probably 11 o'clock at night.
There's got to be a combination skeet shooting and surfing competition he should be following there.
And then how about a shout out to SoCal Girl 12? Hi,
SoCal Girl. Surfing, 2 cups.
2 cups.
So
All about those agreements. And then let's wrap it up with Kathy Guptill. Oh, what did she say? She's baking sourdough bread as well. Maybe she wants to become a sourdough dealer. I don't know who she is. It must be an earlier comment. So, yes. And the card for the rest of us. I baked sourdough bread last night.
Did you?
I just had no way out. I had to bake it because the dough was ready. So, okay, that was a card for me. How about the card for the rest of us?
Exactly. That's right.
8 of Wands.
Quick, change the channel. maybe you'll catch the end of Heidi or something like that.
Something far more relevant and interesting to you.
Exactly. Tear trigger. All right, everyone. Take care. We'll catch you on the next video.
Bye, folks.